Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cherie if you're new here. Thank you for clicking on this video today. And today I am doing my first story time video. And I just had this crazy thing that happened to me and I had to share it with you guys. So let me tell you what happened. So something happened with I've been having internet problems lately where my internet would be going in and out. So I called the company. I'm not going to mention what company it is for, the sake of this video. But I called the company and I said, we went through whatever. And it was like, oh, we're going to send a technician out. So the technician gets here and it's a white dude. So my wireless modem is in my bedroom. And so he comes in, and of course, you're not going to be in my bedroom without me sitting there looking at exactly like what you doing. So I'm sitting here and I'm watching him work. So he does his thing. He's chatting it up or whatever about, the high school pranks that they played in his school and all kind of crazy stuff. And he's from Indiana. So we're kikiing, like we're having a decent conversation. So then he says, oh, so I guess your neighbor doesn't like police officers. I said, what do you mean? He was like, because of the message she has written on her board. Now, I must mention that my neighbor is a very artistic woman. She has like Christmas lights on the inside of her apartment, and we can see it because she has her blinds open, and so you can see the lights like lit up at night or whatever. And she has a board like the boards you would hang out in college on your dorms. On your dorm door, and she has a board there, and it's hanging. It's a dry erase board, and she writes messages on there sometimes. Cool, no big deal. So now she has on there, and I think it's still up, she has Black Lives Matter, and I'm like, you go girl. And so it says Black Lives Matter, and at the bottom it says, and I don't care how you feel. I'm like, okay, yes. So so that's what he saw when he walked by her apartment to come to mine. So he says, well, she has Black Lives Matter on there. Now, first of all, how do you get so comfortable talking to me? What is it about me in our conversation that we had in the past 30 minutes that made you feel that it was okay? Do you not see this melanin popping? Did you think that I was just gonna what were you thinking? But I'll get back to that. So he's like, she has Black Lives Matter. I'm like, okay. And I was like, well, why would you say that? I just wanted to see and understand his thought process. And he was like, well, they don't like the police. And I was like, yeah, because they're killing us. It's not like there's just this crazy notion of people that don't like the police. They don't like the police killing us. We want to live. That is why that movement started. So he's like, no, I saw this thing, and they go down there. Something happened in Florida. Instead of going down there to help, they went down there to attack the police and do all these things. I was like, listen, sir, what you are seeing, the people that you are seeing in your mind, or if it's real, I don't know. But that is not Black Lives Matter. That is what the media wants you to think Black Lives Matter is. But Black Lives, and I explained to him the real meaning of Black Lives Matter and what the whole thing's about. I was like, I shouldn't have to feel like when the police pull me over that I may die at this time. Like, I shouldn't have to fear for my life when I have an encounter with the police. That is what Black Lives Matter is about, sir. So I'm schooling him, telling him everything. And he was like, well, I want to show you something on Facebook, this group. So I was like, sir, I have to go. So I'm sitting here waiting on him because I got things to do. So I was like, sir, I don't want to see it. So he's taking his time. Like, he's waiting. He's still like, I don't know if he was finished with the modem or what, but he's taking his time. And I'm like, sir, put your phone away, because he's still looking for this Facebook group. And thank the Lord is looking out. It didn't come out because I didn't want to see it anyway. So I said, sir, I got to go. You don't have to show me your Facebook page, but I'm okay with it. It's not a problem with me. I'm not offended by Black Lives Matter because my life matters. My brother's life matter. My uncles, Black lives do matter. So I was like, I don't have a problem with it. So he was quiet, and I was like, well, he finished up everything, and then he I was like, oh, I wish I could show you this. I was like, it's okay, I gotta go and you can go too. So so he packed up his stuff, and you know, he was very courteous, very professional after that. And I was like, well, thank you, you know, for getting everything up and running. I appreciate it. You know, I wanted to remain calm, but that was my first time. Oh, and he left. That was my first time, like, encountering, like, you see these things on Twitter and on the news or whatever with these people that think these crazy things, but to have it in your personal space, to encounter it, like I encounter it at work with just dumb people, they're just dumb and ignorant. But I've never had a conversation with someone who was so ignorant and just in such a personal space. So to see it and to see how his mind was working, like he really felt like Black Lives Matter is a terrorist group. Like that's what he had in his mind. And he also mentioned like, oh, well, it happens to me too. Like when he has a gun or something, it said in his car or something, and the police ended up pulling him over, and they pulled the gun on him. So he was like, well, this happened to white people too. But I was like, okay, if it happens to white people, but you get to live. You get to live. When that happens to my people, we don't get to we don't get to live all the time, and it's happening more and more. So I just understanding that thought process was very scary. It was very, very scary to understand that thought process. So I was like, wow, like wow. I just sat there after he left for a while. I'm like, wow, that is so sad. It's terrifying, because these are the people that elected Trump. And it is quite terrifying. So I just wanted to share that quick story with you guys. If you've ever had a personal encounter with All Lives Matter people and the Trump people, how did you handle it, and how did you stay calm? Like, what was your experience? And let me know in the comments below. So that is it for this story time, my first story time. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, you guys be blessed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.